guys, welcome to another episode of Naturally Tones. Today I'm actually taking you on my get ready with me journey, and before I come for me, I know the edges them looking like a crazy. That's why I've look a gel. I actually do like this extreme wet line styling gel. I feel like it's better than Eco Styler in some ways. I still have Eco Styler, but I use this especially when my hair is braided and it needs to come out after having wearing it for a while. I've actually had these in for like 4 weeks. My hair grows really fast. It's really annoying. But yeah, so I usually use a little gel for my edges at the front. I usually have a smaller brush than this, but I'm just gonna use this one because I'm lazy and I couldn't bother dig up the other one. So just understand. Because when I go up on the road, I run a few errands. So when I need to look OMG, but we can still look cute another day. You know what I mean? I'm actually heading on the road today to drop off hubby and then do a few errands on the road. As a new stay-at-home wife, I'm spending a lot more time on my side hustles as well as just my own self-development. I recently parted ways with a company that just honestly did not make sense for me. It was completely toxic. And while I did learn a lot about, how to treat people and how to operate in business from working here, I'm just so happy to be out of that experience and ready to take on new challenges, actually. So I have always done digital marketing on the side for different clients. And now I'm thinking to expand that business a little bit as well as to invest some more money in my other retail business called ReadyFit. Now I'm just applying a little foundation to certain areas of my face. I already have on sunscreen and primer on my face, so it's just easier for me to just go right in with this brush and then follow it up with my beauty blender and then go in with concealer. You know the whole works. But yes, so back to business. So people always ask me, Tony, why don't you just work for yourself? Why are you always trying to like work for a company or whatever? But I always feel like I learned so much when I work for another company, that I can in turn use that in my own business or sometimes even make bigger connections. And I always believe in building your resume, whether it's furthering your education or getting a job in a higher position. I just think it's important to keep developing yourself so that way you can do more or give more, or better yet, enable you to reach your dreams even faster. That's just my philosophy. But, in this generation, everybody just want to make money on their own. I don't see why I can't do both. Even the richest people, in Jamaica, or the money man them, or the money woman them in Jamaica, like they don't just have that one salon or that one massage parlor, that one telecommunications company. They have their hands in several other things. So why would I try to only have one stream of income by working for myself? And what they don't tell you is that working for yourself is a 24-hour thing. When you work for someone else, it's 8 to 5, go home. Granted, you may do a little extra work on the weekends or sometimes go over to 5 p.m., but in comparison to working to yourself, the workload is 10 times as more. And then because it's your name and your brand on it, there's no, oh, I'll just quit. You have to consider a lot when you're even pulling back. So it's a big jump, but I prefer to straddle both. So now that you guys know where I'm at mentally, I want to share with you, the best work experience, or some of rather, the best work experiences I've had, and some of the worst work experience. And I hope that this will, somehow help you along your career journey. So that way, that, you're not alone. You're not alone. And job hunting is hard, it's tedious, and when you get a job that is still not the right fit, it can be so frustrating. But I hope me sharing my stories with you guys will help. So after leaving UTech with my food and beverage management degree, I actually had my own company at the time called Zarbel, and I had a business partner. And then when I decided to separate from that company, I said, okay, I want to do something in my degree. I want to be, a food and beverage manager or supervisor or whatever I could get, And I went out into the job market, and like the best them could have paid me was $50,000 a month. Now, you see, if you live in Jamaica, you know, it's a $50,000 a month. Now, mash no ants. Especially when you're done do your 4 years of studying and you think, all right, you go bingo, you know, only for learn, say, the job market, don't care, say you have no degree. You know, hospitality can be very cruel, right? Which is why a lot of people migrate, but never did plan upon that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to keep applying and seeing where I could go. And somehow I ended up working for a hotel in Kingston, and I was chosen to work in marketing. Now, me who come with my degree in food and beverage management, I am thinking marketing, you know, I did a course on it, but I didn't exactly, hardcore study, but the CEO at the time really believed in me, and he let me know, I'll be willing to help you and elevate you if you want to try, And I started that job getting $60,000 a month. Now, I know you're looking at me funny because I just cause and say $50,000 was nothing and then I take a job for 60. But the difference is that there was a promise for more, a promise to grow, to learn. And it felt as if I would have had a mentor that would have guided me. And to be honest, from he has set me on that path, it's been around 7, 8 years later, and I'm still in marketing, and I've grown so much. So from that, you can say that it's good to find your first job or a job when you're taking a new career path that has someone that can operate as a mentor for you, because someone mentoring you, taking you under their wing, even if the pay is not great, that knowledge is invaluable. And trust me, to this day, I'll always remember that CEO because he steered me in the right path. Without him, I would have no idea. Well, at the time, how intricate it was to pick a radio ad, or how intricate it is to decide if you're going to do more above the line or below the line, So he definitely, pivoted, or better, it is the catalyst for my marketing journey. A bad experience I had was with a company that, it's funny, because the company wasn't a bad company per se, but my manager was just awful, just awful. Like, she was a bit racist, and I just didn't, it never felt like I could do anything right. And I thought it was me, the fact that, I didn't have a marketing background, that I wasn't doing it the right way or whatever it was. And it came to light that she would actually take credit for my ideas, and that's when I realized that, peace of mind is a real thing. Like, it's one thing to guide me and then say, we did it as a team. It's another thing to not guide me at all, criticize, critique my work, and then when the client approves it or likes it, you claim that it was you. I didn't like that, and that was definitely one of my worst experiences. It hurts to have someone just take credit for your work. And from that, I learned how valuable it is to put things in writing. You don't wanna just read out your ideas or read out your roles and responsibilities. You wanna put it in writing. Somebody gives something to do, you need to send an email as discussed. I will be doing this, or I have done that, or I would have completed this. You take those meeting notes, and then you read them back to ensure that what was said is what you're supposed to do. You dot your I's and cross your T's. That's what you say in Jamaica. So it's important to document and to basically save your ass. I hope I can say that. A good work experience, which I haven't been calling any names so far, but I have to say, ATL Automotive was honestly one of my best work experiences. There are good moments and bad moments, of course, as it would be in any workplace, but I grew the most at that workplace. My manager and my director, they were very instrumental in my growth, and so were my teammates. I was the youngest when I started, and when I left there, I was one of the senior members, but I really had a wonderful experience there because it challenged me. And as I mentioned at the start, I like working for people if there's an opportunity for me to grow and develop as a person. And working there, it cemented my digital marketing. It also taught me a lot about traditional marketing that I wasn't necessarily exposed to before. I earned my project management certification from there. I learned my techniques and practices in project management. I really was able to get a lot of awards and, different modes of recognition that really solidified who I was, or who I am rather, as a professional in the working space. So no, because of that experience, somebody can't talk to me. Nobody can talk to me, you can't talk to me. You have to come good. Because I learning from those two and my team members and having the support of them. When you messed up, they were in your corner to support you. As well as to tell yourself to do better. So it was a mixture of tough love and real love, and I truly, 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 truly have that place in high regard when it comes to you wanting to work somewhere that's going to encourage you to work hard and to grow and develop in your personal life as well as in your work life. A bad work experience I had in my early days was working as an intern for this company. And and I don't know if this is what most interns go through. I mean, I've been at places where I'm just filing or whatever, but this was really bad. Like, my job used to be watering Froggy. Like, and guys, you want to know what Froggy is? Froggy is like a pet cheer. It's a pet cheer. That was legit my job. Like, I had to come to work and ensure that this frog was hydrated. Like, it was, you want to say the meaning? 110%. Can you imagine that? Regardless of me have my degree or me have my high school diploma, that was so meaningless. And that was definitely like an intern job that I had to just be like, all right, no, I'm not doing this because this is just abuse. Like, fetching water and coffee and watering Froggy, nah, that was not going to be my life. That was not going to be my life. A good working experience, and this is not me working for anyone else, this is me working on my own, was when I was working for this company, and then I decided to start ReadyFit, right? And ReadyFit is an accessories company where I would sell predominantly female accessories for, gym wear, party wear, stuff like that. It's not only focused on party wear, but I had started it in different ways. And I did it because I took on a car loan, and guys, I'm gonna say, look up here, couldn't cover the car loan. Somebody said, we're not broke. We're gonna make it. So I said, all right, I'm just gonna buy some stuff online and I'm gonna create this page and I'm gonna try and sell and see what happens. And in my first year of doing business, I made around 200,000 Jamaican dollars. And guys, that was massive for me, to make a net profit of around 27%, was just like bonkers. And then ever since that, it's just been going up every year. The gross profit increases. I had a little bump in the road with COVID, but then as soon as COVID was done, back in business. And I'm happy to say I still have that business right now and I'm still expanding it. And it's something that I'm managing as a side hustle. So that way, even now being a stay-at-home wife, wifey, I'm not married yet, but right, stay-at-home girlfriend, I can still afford to sustain myself and pay my bills on time. So yeah, that's why I will always stress, multiple streams of income. It's really where it's at, guys. I had started my own company with some business partners, and this was years ago, and we somehow did not think to pay any taxes. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. You go into this entrepreneur thing, the first thing you have to think to yourself is the taxes, the taxes, the taxes. And the time, I'm not sure if the rates have changed, but when you have a business and you didn't file your tax returns, then it's $25,000 on each. All right. So it's 25 grand. If you're in a partnership, it's 25 grand for one person, 25 grand for the next person, and 25 grand for the company, on top of the taxes that you owe. Like, it was just crazy. Like, over time we paid it off, but I'm telling you, like, that was one of the things that made me say having a business in Jamaica a waste of time, because I just feel like more could have been done to even alert us, We were in the age of technology. Like, I just didn't understand. No email, no phone call, no nothing. I never like that. Never like that at all. So be careful when you have your own business, guys, because these taxes ain't no joke. And you're doing anything illegal, you have to be careful. So I'm just about done with this look. Just putting on the final touches, but I have to jet soon because baby's looking at me like, come out. But I just want to leave this with you guys. So get your side hustle together, number one. Number two, always work on yourself, whether that's working for another company or aiming for a higher level of education. And be sure to make connections as you go along. Connections, networking, same thing. No one wants a hard sell. People want people that they can relate to. Also, not because someone is at the same level as you are, doesn't mean they won't be a good connection for the future. Broaden your horizon, guys. It's not always those who make it already make the best links. Sometimes living good, in fact, most times, if not all the time, living good with people can take you very far in a life. So just walk good and keep the faith. All right. And as I said before, peace of mind is the most important thing. If your job is affecting that, then you need to think of your plan B, C, D, E to lift up out of that, because that's not healthy. And at the end of the day, when you drop down, not even a wreath, them are going to send at your funeral. So be very careful. Be sure to share your stories with me in the comments below or send me a message. I'm on all platforms. Feel free to always hail me up and we can talk the things them. Because one thing we're going to do right here, so we're going to talk reality. Thank you so much for watching another video of Naturally Tones, guys. I hope you like this everyday look. This is definitely a simple go-to for me. The time did at some don't see me. I try back with the sweat and I do all kind of something, but we made it, right? We made it. So thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. Appreciated. See you guys next time.